Hello everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for clicking the stream. This is my first Guerilla stream after a while. I think I've done at least one Guerilla stream in the past, but this is my first Guerilla stream after I multi-stream to YouTube at least. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I just feel like I really want to stream tonight. So I was like, so why not, So I'm glad you guys are here. So yeah, hi Yomi, hi Nian, hi Jay, hello, hi 200 ponies, hi Fifth Alice, hi. Hi Smooth Brain Cat, hi Little Cat Feet, hi Shofa, hi Echo, hi Stell Toaster, hello, hi Souffle, hi. So yeah, do you guys know the feeling of a lot of channel do Guerilla stream effect of the end of the year? I guess maybe. Well, to be fair, lately I feel like I've been really tired. I mean, like because of work, because of some other things, Like every day after I got back from work, I always like too tired to do anything else. Like I will be just like immediately go to sleep after I reach home. But today I feel kind of good. I don't know why. Probably it's the meal that I ate for lunch and dinner. Probably it's the tea that I drank before this. So yeah, I'm not sure. But I don't know, I have this urge that I feel like I really want to stream tonight and see what you guys are up to. Don't she shy, just means us, maybe. I feel like I already mentioned that, what if I do a Guerilla stream on the weekdays? Like, I think two days ago, yesterday, I kind of like mentioned that in a passing. But yesterday I was too tired, like I fell asleep right after I reached home. But today, I feel kind of good. Like I feel like I have the energy to do it. So yeah. I want to check up on you guys. Thank you for the 10 stream streak, Alice. Otsukare. Yeah, otsukare to all of you. So whether you just started your day today and you're just starting out your day, or this is like night time for you, otsukare. Okay. I know that a lot of you probably become busier nearing the end of the year. Me included, and some of you probably are planning your holiday already. I know that for some corporations, and next week is like the beginning of vacation season. Like a lot of people are taking first. Hi Coronium, hi. So yeah, otsukare. Good work, you guys. Good work. You did well. I know that, I mean, I feel like it's really interesting. Like, I was talking with someone today and they were complaining about how their life lately has been, a lot of things has been like going on. You look cute today too. Thank you. It's been a while since I like stream from my bed like this. Yeah, so I thought like, wow, this will be a good occasion to try it again. So yeah, good work with good. I mean, congratulations for getting through the day. Do you know how, like, do you believe it when that your body can sometimes tell you what it needs? Like maybe you heard this before. You've heard this before. Like if someone likes to chew on ice cubes, usually people will tell them you should get that checked out. Maybe you are lacking iron. I kind of believe it. Like sometimes if you're used to listening to your body, like the signal your body is sending you, you probably like you probably can tell, like if you're suddenly craving for something, like you're craving for vitamin C, you're probably lacking in vitamin C or something like that, you know. And I feel like I suddenly feel like I really want to stream. Maybe I'm lacking on streaming. I need the streaming vitamin. Yeah, my body needs the streaming vitamin. It's a vitamin for my mind. My body is telling me I need sleep. Then you should sleep. Then you should go to sleep. Streaming is essential to your health. Well, for me personally, I find streaming really relaxing. Probably because like it's like how my streams are usually are. So because like I really like to play cozy games. I really like to just like chat, yap, and just do something cozy. And I feel like I really understand. So okay, so yesterday I was really stressed at work. I think 2 days ago, yesterday, I'm kind of losing track of time. I was feeling very like stressed at work, so I thought, let's listen to a stream in the background, because I feel like I somewhat need like a distraction. By the way, little catfish, thank you for the 15 stream streak. That's a lot of stream streak considering that I only stream on the weekends. And so I found this one stream and I listened to it. It was a cozy game stream, like a kind of Pokemon style game. It was really cozy, and my intention before I click the stream, it was just to lurk, right? To listen to the stream in the background, because I know that the streamer has really really nice voice. And I thought it will help me to becoming a little bit distracted and more relaxed. And contrary to what I planned to do, the streamer paid so much attention to chat at the day, and I thought I was going to leave after I said hello, but I end up chatting away on the stream, and that actually turns out to be way more effective to make me feel so much more relaxed and even happier, because like how welcoming the streamer was and how relaxing the stream was. It was like, I was like, so maybe this is what people feel when they watch like cozy streams, like farming game streams. It's not really like the high stimulation games, like watching people play, I don't know, like Elden Ring, or like those kind of very fancy technique combat games, and or like those kind of competitive games. I sometimes wonder, like, me personally, I really like cozy streams, but I sometimes question myself too, like, how to make this more interesting to other people. Because like, one of my favorite game to stream is actually Final Fantasy 14, and I asked my friend, how was the stream, like, because I know they stopped by, right? And they said like, well, it's cozy. I was like, I don't know how to what to take from that, like from that what is it called, like evaluation. I was like, it's okay, it's cozy, but is it good then? Like, is it like entertaining? Like, is there anything that I can improve? I don't know, right? Because they only said that, well, it's cozy. I was like, okay. But then Now I remember. I understand. Hi, Date. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. The anonymity of VTubing makes unwinning after busy day better. True, actually. True. True. And yeah. So I was like, so is it good? Is it like okay, it's cozy. I mean like that's the intention. That's the theme. Like that's I mean like I'm kind of like the kind of low energy things like that. But is it good? And I was like, after that stream that I watched a few days ago, I feel like it could be a good thing, right? It is a good thing. If what you're looking for is a cozy stream and what you get is a cozy stream, then I think that might be a good thing, right? So I was like, okay. Hi Rain, 3% low. You're a fake loaf. Welcome though. What is the worth living for? Well, I have a stream this weekend. That should be enough reason, right? And you can also check your loaf level again, like right now. So yeah, I was like, okay, then let's have a cozy stream. Like, if my stream is cozy, then yeah, 48%. That's a large improvement already. So yeah, good evening, Rain. 7%. It's okay. I'm still falling grade, but better than 3. True. At least your grade is good, right? IRL. It's okay if your loaf level is a little low today. So yeah. Well, down from 8% to 7%. Hi, Mixumi. Hi. So, how was the weather today for you guys? Usually, lately, like around my area, it's really hot. It's really sunny. And today, you know how I'm not really the type to like wearing sunscreen. I have a very sensitive sense of smell, and that makes me appreciate good perfume more than other people, I think, because like there are some people that says that perfumes, they're all the same, things like that, no matter how expensive or cheapy they are. But I really appreciate like a good mix of fragrance when it comes to some of like the more luxurious perfume. And I also appreciate like neutral smelling skincare and makeup. I feel like when it comes to sunscreen, no matter how they claim the sunscreen to be neutral scented, it's not really neutral scented. There, you can always smell the sunscreen. And no matter how they say that the sunscreen is very lightweight, it's really easy to blend and things like that, I feel like it's not, and it's really bothering me. So in conclusion, like in summary, like I don't really like wearing sunscreen. I know that some people will be like so mad at it, like so worried about it, but I don't know, it's really bothering me. But I did something today. Before that, hi Fendi, hi, good morning, hi Tetra, good morning. How are you? Hope you've been well. Hope you guys are healthy today. Still figuring out that bread perfume. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Check the app for your Christmas gift. I'm so late. No, what late? You actually did it. Thank you so much. Oh my god, you guys, I don't know what is happening, but I feel like I'm really spoiled lately. I got so many new fan arts. So thank you so much. I will never like I am fully aware that when it comes to being a VTuber or like a content creator, even if you're like a super big content creator, it's not a guarantee that people will make fan art for you. So to have someone make some of me, it's so cute, Andy. It's so cute. Uh, I really want to try it on. Hi, Gori. Wait. Let me try it out first. Let me hide myself for only a little bit, okay? I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just out of sight. Have you ever like I don't know, like if you do like a video call with your friend or family or like your significant other, like your girlfriend or boyfriend, or both, sometimes like they will go out of sight. That's what happened to me right now. I'm still here. So cute. I love it so much. Thank you so much, Fanny. It actually fits me so well. I'm surprised. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is going well. This is going well. I can show you guys today. This is actually going well. Ooh. Let's see. Where am I? Ta-da! This is the asset that Fendi made. Look at this. Look at this. It's a burger shaped earmuffs and also a bread shaped scarf. Oh, I look so cozy. I look so much cozier. Thank you so much, Fendi. Look. Actually, the green on the burger, it kind of fits my eyes too. So yeah. And burger has more history than just being a burger with a bun. When it comes to me personally, some of you would probably know. I first like I know about vtuber like from before, right? But I only got really into VTubers because of this app called Anylife, right? And on Anylife, there's this GIF, like you can send GIFs to the streamers, and one of the GIF is a burger GIF, and it somehow becomes kind of one of like the most iconic GIF on the app, and so yeah. So burger is like it has some kind of historical, emotional meaning to me and Fendi, like us together, because me and Fendi, we met on the app, like as fellow watchers. So yeah. Thank you so much. I look so cozy. I look so much cozier, and it smells so good. It smells like Fendi. I'm smelling it from the gift. Do you know that reference? Like okay, I'm not a warm breath. Yeah, I'm a warm breath. Yeah, fresh out of the oven. She left us. I'm here. Siska. No. It's well noted. Will use the bottle post. I use more. Oh, thank you. So yeah, where was I? I might or might not forgot. What was the story I was telling you guys before? I was telling a story and I was like, wait, hold on. Let me read chat first. And I was like, I was so sure I won't forget. Anyway. That you listen to a cozy stream? Is there anything after that? Eh. Yeah. I can't remember what I was talking about. I don't know. I started washing my face. Thank you though. Like, I don't know. I was so sure that I won't forget. Oh my god. I seems that I overestimate my memory by a lot. By a lot. Mm-hmm. Sunscreen smell. Oh right, right. Thank you, ponies. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. But so like recap, a little bit of recap. I don't usually wear sunscreen on my face because I don't like the smell. I don't like how it feels on my face, right? But today, I thought of doing something different. I want to put on sunscreen because I have sunscreen, but I just don't usually wear it because I still have it just in case I travel or have to do a lot of outdoor stuff. But today, I finally, for the first time after a while, I put on sunscreen on my face, on on my hands. You know, it's kind of related to this one short videos that I found on YouTube, I think, about the correlation between sun damage and aging. So I was like, it influenced me a little bit. So I feel like, okay, let's wear sunscreen today. And you know what? It actually rained all day today. It actually rained all day today, and I spent like the entire day in the indoor. So I barely see any sun today. Hi Ivan. Hi. I was like, the one day I decided that I want to put on some sunscreen, it rained all day, and I just stayed indoor the whole day. What's going on here? Nothing much. Just me yapping away. Sorry, I was on a walk. So yeah, but I mean you're safe from the UV rays. I guess my what is it called? Like my argumentation is that I really rarely go outside, and I usually wear long sleeve clothes, like like how usually people wears blazer to work, right? I usually wear blazers to work, so I feel like I don't get exposed to the sun too much. There's always sun radiation somewhere. I guess. But actually, it was really nice because I feel like my sunscreen has kind of like a tone up effect. So it was because like I can kind of save up on using the cushion makeup. So yeah, I realized that because I put on the sunscreen, I don't have to use too much product like the makeup on my face, because I feel like, I don't know, it kind of blends the cushion more or something like that. It becomes more, I don't know. That's how it feels like, at least. What's up? I've been, well, yes, just like this. But I feel like I have more energy today compared to yesterday. At least, so I want to stream. I feel like I really want to stream. It's like a crafting. It's like something that my mind is telling me to do. Like a crafting, like when you craft for something because your body needs it. Like the infamous chewing on ice cube because you need iron. I can't really think of any other um examples actually. Hmm. 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 Well, some of the highlights of my week is that I ran out of vitamin D, so I went to buy more yesterday. And then I also last yesterday when I was at work, I was fine in the morning, but nearing the afternoon, like afternoon after lunch, I started feeling so bad. It was kind of like a nausea. I feel a little bit nausea, and I was, because like the my meeting place, like my work, the place where I went to work at the day yesterday, it was near a drugstore. So I went there and asked like, do you have something for nausea? And they were like, what kind of nausea? And then I felt so overwhelmed with their questions. And one other like fun fact about me, not so fun, like just fact about me, is that I'm kind of scared of consuming medicine or like vitamins or things like that. I'm kind of scared. Usually I avoid like consuming a medicine. I when I, for example, like if I get a cold, I usually try to just sleep it off without any medicine and things like that. So I was like, I felt a little bit overwhelmed with the question, and that makes me scared. So I ended up not getting any medicine for the nausea. And then it gets even worse for me, and then I took medicine, but it was not for nausea specifically. It was for my stomach acid, because I have like a little bit of suspicion that is the cause. That was the cause, like the stomach acid, which was weird because I ate normal, like my lunch schedule and everything was normal. And after I took the the stomach acid medicine, I felt slightly better, still a little bit nausea. And I was talking with my coworker, right? I feel like a little bit nausea, and they were like, "Is it stomach acid?" Yeah, probably, but I'm not sure why. It's probably because of stress, because stress can also makes the stomach acid become like, becoming wild. And I feel like a lot of my problem, like my health problem lately, it's all related to the stomach acid. And the root of all problem is because of stress. And one of the other problem that can be caused by stomach acid problem is that sore throat. I'm ever since I started streaming, sore throat becomes more, sorry. Ever since I started streaming, sore throat is really scary for me, because I don't want to lose my voice, right? Even if it's just temporary. Because I want to keep on streaming. I want to stream as scheduled. So sore throat is something that is really scary for me. And I was wondering like, what is going on, like why I feel like I have a little bit of sore throat. And I was like, wait a minute, I think it's also because of the stomach acid. So yeah, it's something that, I don't know, it's a condition. I mean, it's not really an illness. I think it's a condition. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's like the moral of the story. What we can get from the story is that don't get stressed. Like, I feel like, and also like, no matter how much sunscreen you wear, or like how much anti-aging products that you wear, if you're stressed, I think it's you're really bound to like premature aging. So I'm really like so yeah. But しょうがないな、しょうがない. Yeah, so I feel like it's really important to find something that can really let you wind down whenever you get stressed. And for me, streaming is one of them. Like working out, sleeping, of course. Like sometimes when I'm in the mood for it, like drawing and watching some series, anime or something like that, reading, playing games. Yeah. Mhm. This is actually has become really therapeutic for me to just sort out my thoughts. And yeah, I feel like the feeling of having someone like listening to someone is also really nice. I don't know, like working as an adult in this really busy world, it can get really lonely, right? The people you meet every day, it's really possible that they are not really your friends, they're just your coworkers. And your family or like close friends, they already have their own problems in life too. So I feel like when it comes to streaming, me being here right now, I dedicate my time like for streaming. This is something that I took the time of my day. I took the energy and like I spare the energy and the effort to especially just to stream. So yeah, and also listening to my stream is also very special for me. Like so yeah, thank you for being here, because like I feel like this is something that a lot of people overlook, whether you are a viewer or like a streamer. I think like how priceless it is when people actually took the time of their day to to listen to you or like to chat with you for hours and hours and hours. So yeah, so that's something that I appreciate a lot. And yeah, sometimes when it comes to hi Blank Rabbit, hi, do you like my new scarf and mufflers? I just got it today. It's a burger shaped mufflers actually. Can you see? Cute, thank you. So yeah, where was I? um I'm more scatterbrained than I thought I would be. I feel like I feel like I'm really relaxed, like I'm really chill. I'm not sure why I'm so scatterbrained, even though I'm so chill right now. Oops, ad. Thank you for being patient about the ad, you guys. I'm sorry about that. While being in ad, let me gather my thoughts more. I was just like, Chansu, hi. Good time zone. Good to see you here. Yeah, this is a Guerilla stream. This is an unplanned stream. But today I just feel like I want to stream. Actually, you guys, there's something that I've been working on since November, but I think I probably chicken out on finishing it. I purposely say this during the ad break. So it's a project that I actually mentioned. Have fun, y'all. Gonna go do some home stuff. Okay, have fun. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So I started working on this project on November, and it's something that I kind of like mentioned a little bit on Twitter about something new that I want to try, that I'm currently working on, and hopefully I will be able to finish it before the holiday comes. But I feel like I'm going to chicken out. I wonder what you guys' opinion on it. So the project that I'm currently working on, it's kind of like I already did a lot of the planning stage. It's just a matter of execution and finishing. It's an ASMR video. So I know I'm not, to be honest, like I'm not really like the type. It's always next year if you can't do it yet, or you can follow through. I feel like even if I don't follow through, it serves as a good learning process for me. It's something interesting to try, something new. So to be honest, like I don't usually listen to ASMR, but there's one ASMR streamer that I really enjoy, which is Chips. You guys, some of you probably know Chips, right? Chipushi. I listened to Chips ASMR stream at work, and it was really, really cozy. It was really interesting. I feel like, oh, I think I understand the appeal now. And I was like, Chips, do you have that one Dorito vtuber? No, Chips is potato chips. Very wet bread. Hi. So I asked Chips like, do you have any tips, or like how to start with doing ASMR and things like that? And I got a lot of tips, and I was like, I kind of want to try it. So I did. I sent like one clip to Chips, and Chips was like, oh, you got it. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I was like, if I ever do ASMR in the future, like it's probably like a pre-recorded one, would you be like, would you listen to it and give me your review about it? And Chips agree. So if I ever do like an ASMR video, it will be something that is peer reviewed. So yeah, even if I'm not really usually someone that is into ASMR, and it will be like my first time doing it. I when I was at work like a few weeks ago, I got this one idea that I feel like, wow, it's going to be cancer. Thank you. Is it like a resub? Thank you. I'm doing my final project right now, so I can't chat much, but much love. Hi Ace. Thank you for stopping by though. Good luck with your final project. I'm sure you will be able to ace it. Yeah. And also graduate soon, of course. Gotta run. Have a great stream. Thank you, Karanu. I don't know what I didn't technically resub. Thank you so much though. Thank you so much. 3 months. Thank you. So where was I? Oh yeah. So when I was at work, I got this idea of a script, kind of like a theme, like a script for a video. And I thought, oh, I think it will be really interesting to make this into an ASMR video. But I'm not sure how many of you are interested. And I've been really busy lately, so I've been like, I don't really have like the time to record the speaking part of it, but I already have the what is it called, like the voice clips for the other sound effects. So I was like, before I commit even further to this project, what if how about doing an interest check? So yeah, the plan was actually because I finally have a little bit of extra energy tonight and didn't just pass out right after I reach home. It technically it will be a good timing to work on the project, but I guess I probably need a little bit more. It's does your planet ASMR has its own theme? Yes, it will be holiday theme. Mhm. It's a holiday theme ASMR. I found a really good like idea and the materials for it. So yeah, but I wonder. So, hmm, 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 hmm. But let's see. And also, like some of you probably have seen the art that I commissioned for the holiday season. I feel like it's really cute, so I thought I want to use it for something else other than the starting soon screen. So that's why that's like a combination of all these thoughts gave me the idea. What if I tried out doing an SMS stream? But I wonder how interesting that is. And also like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like what's usually like the the vibe, you know, on the community. And it will not be like what is it called? Like it will be just, you know, not like the kind of oh my god, I have so many email accounts, you guys. I have so many email accounts for multiple purpose. Like I have different email accounts for personal matters, work matters, game matters, and vtubing and YouTube channel and things like that. I have so many email accounts. And recently Google Play apparently updated their policy, and imagine how many emails I got. We updated our policy. We updated our policy. I got it. I got it. What do they have to say here? If you hear the clacking sound, that's actually my what is it called? My phone strap. So my phone strap, I have this phone strap. It's not really a strap. How to call it? It's a phone strap, but it's not like a lanyard or like something that you can put your wrist in. It's just like a charm. And this charm, I got it from Osaka. It's a limited edition charm. Do you guys know the series Meitante Conan? I've been in the fandom for so many years. For so many years. When I think about how long I've been in the fandom, it's been too long. At this rate, I feel like it's not really, Detective Conan. At this rate, I feel like it's not even an exaggeration to say that the way that I'm still in the fandom is probably just because of sunk cost policy. I've been in the fandom for too long, and I feel like a lot of people in the fandom, they're like old fans. I'm not sure if the fandom still got like newer fans. I feel like the series is just too old for new fans. Too long, too old fashioned. Grew up indirectly watching it. Really, they're still kicking. But their fans are like old fans that are still, I imagine the same. The merch, there's still so many merch and events related to Detective Conan, so I feel like I feel like it's the fandom is still pretty much alive, but it's being carried. Oh, do you know it, Fendi? So you know it, Fendi. You know it too, Jay. I've been in the fandom for far too long. So this charm is a Detective Conan charm that I got from Osaka Castle. It was from their limited event collaboration. So it's kind of like a shogunate theme. So yeah, I was so surprised. Like in my country, personally, the fandom, I'm sure some people still knows about Detective Conan, but it's not common. It's not common. But in Japan, it's still so common. Very common. Like you go to a random mall and you will find like a puzzle store and they will have Detective Conan puzzle. And like you go to a random gachapon place, you will probably find Detective Conan gacha machine. I feel like it's a show for people in their late 20s. No comment either. Hi Ronnie. Hi. Good to see you here. It's okay to have old fans though. Most play fans are old and have kids. True. So that's the chat love. So that's the chat love. I finally caught a stream live. Yeah. This is a Guerilla stream. I actually did see some Detective Conan when I went to a gashapon store last week. True. Like the gashapon is still very common. Like this might as well be like a gashapon. Actually, my friend in Japan, they sent me a photo of a collaboration, Detective Conan collaboration with, I don't know. I think it's like with a convenience store. So this convenience store sells like a gacha toy, you know? Nick, thank you. You look so really pretty today. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Nick. Good to see you again. Hi. How am I? I'm doing well. All things considered. Hope you guys are doing well too. And yeah, good work today. Good work. And if you're just starting out your day, hope today will be a good day. I mean, you catch my stream, so it's already a good day, right? And if it wasn't, it is a good day now. My PC is dead, so not doing so well. Oh no, what happened to it though? What happened? What's the problem? I hope that you can have it fixed soon, Ronnie. Like, if it's a problem, I hope that it's something that you can shortcut made the SMPs die. SMPs? Shortcut? What's the problem again? I can't believe like how lost am I with today's the power supply of the CPU. Oh no, I think I experienced that before. So I have a very old PC, not the one that I'm currently using. That PC had died once before because of the power supply problem. So I feel like the power supply got burned or something like that, and it affected the motherboard, and I had to get a new motherboard. And at the time when it was broken, the price of a motherboard is the same with a whole new PC, because the PC that I had, it was a mini PC, so a pre-built. And it's not just a pre-built, but the pre-built is smaller than usual PC, so everything is custom made like from that brand. Learn from my mistake. Don't ever buy something like that, because it's really annoying when it's broken. And I'm not really the type to throw things away just because it's broken, you know. Like I like to try to fix it and keep it for as long as I can. So, well, in the end, I did buy the motherboard and fix the PC, and the PC is still here. Technically, not like with me. I gave it away to my parents, but I still use it like from time to time. So, and it's still working so well, and it's surprising. Like when I think about like how old that PC is, it's really like wow. My power supply died from a power outage a while back. Oh my god. Actually, like a few days ago, I think it was like before the Rixis collab. The power, I also had the power outage and my PC was on, and it really scared me too. Speaking of PC and technology though, do you guys realize that I feel like a lot of things are purposely becoming so fragile? Like when like I feel like in the past, printers, they don't have like too much consumables besides the ink, right? But my office has this one printer. It's a really fancy printer. Imagining Ryenna with soldering iron repairing her PC right now, that would never happen. I don't really have like I'm not really confident with my ability to do that. I think I will definitely just take my PC to a repair shop for the PC, yeah. I won't ever attempt to fix it myself. I don't know. I don't trust myself like that. So yeah, my office has this really fancy printer. It's a printer from a Japanese brand, and the reason why I say this is a fancy printer is because this printer can print up to A3 size papers and also automatic duplex, so we can print automatically on each side. So for something that is not like a whole copy machine, it's considered like a fancy printer, right? It's like a kind of like a smallish printer, but it can print auto duplex. Like if you look for like a series after this printer, it directly goes to a whole copy machine. So it's a really fancy printer. One thing that I really don't like about this printer is that it has this thing called maintenance box. And what is maintenance box? Apparently it's a box. Well, physically it's like a plastic box with some kind of like it has a computer chips, and then like a foam inside of it. And what it does is that it becomes like a container for extra like ink or something like that. What annoys me so much is that, first of all, this is so expensive. This maintenance box is so expensive, and we have to replace it so often, like almost every month. It's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. Why is it necessary? I've never had to use something like maintenance box on old style printer. I feel like, you know, like people, like companies try to make like these consumables and things like that. It's really annoying. And it's the same with PC too. Hi Excelus, hi. Do you remember how destructible old TVs were? The CRTs? Whoa. No, actually, what are CRTs? Tell me, dear Lord. I don't know. I've always had an LCD TV. No, actually, I did have a CRT, and I used to use CRT monitors too. Yeah, like how CRT TVs, when you first turn it on, it actually will like your hair will stick to the TV. Your hair will stick to the TV. It's like I usually like stand really close to the TV and like let the TV like grab my hair. But apparently it's something dangerous to do. Like the reason why it does that is related to some kind of radiation or things like that. I don't know. CRT's TV are heavy bricks, really. I thought I was gonna die moving my old CRT down the stairs. Hi, Awin. Hi. Thank you so much again for the arts lately, Awin. It's so unbelievable. It's so surprising. Thank you. It's like I got like holiday gifts, and this is also the holiday gifts. Oh 07? Why 07? Them things with magnets behind them. Actually, how old of printers are we talking about? How old is this printer that I have in my room? I still have like a printer. I rarely use it. I had this because of my college work. Well, because like it's related to what I studied, right? I had to make a lot of papers. Most people actually will go to the printing shop. But because I don't live near campus, I live in my family's house, and I had to travel a long way to university like every single day. I really can't like go to the printer shop to print my assignment. I usually print them at home. So I have a small printer, and despite being simple and small, I never really have to change anything besides the ink. But surprisingly, this very fancy home office printer has like this thing called maintenance box that has to be replaced like every month or something like that. It's really annoying. And one of the thing that I feel really degrade the durability of electronics is the way that a modern PC, like high spec PC, requires liquid cooler. So okay, hi Lala. Hey, now I grew up with CRT and only early 20s. I see. Oh my god, it's Sister Raya. It's me. So my last PC that I've ever had, it was the old PC that I mentioned, the pre-built small PC that I have had for a long time. I think it was ever since like year something. And after I gave it away to my parents, I've only ever used notebooks like laptops, and my last laptops was a MacBook. And because wait, 100% say so. Color man, hi, it's color with you. Hi, we are just chatting here. So where was I? 100% say so, no cap. Okay, trust. Definitely. So the first PC that I got after a while, it's my current PC. And because I have the experience having that really kind of like durable PC, even though it was pre-made, I asked the PC shop. So PC shop is still a thing in my country. Apparently, in some countries it's no longer common. Like people will buy their PC parts online and build the PC themselves. But here, at least in my city, we can still go to the PC shop and ask them to build the PC for for us. So that's what I did. And what I asked for my PC is that I need it for video editing, because at the time, genuinely what I need the PC for, it was for video editing, because at the time I was really into making vtuber clips, and I thought it's kind of like annoying to keep editing the videos on iPad. So I really thought about getting a PC for making vtuber clips. So yeah, I'd ask them like, I don't know, like a PC good enough to make videos, to edit videos. So that's what I got. And then I've heard a lot of case about PC exploding because it got too hot. So I asked them like, should I get like liquid cooler? Honestly, I don't understand anything about it because it wasn't a thing like back then. It wasn't a thing back then. I don't have a PC shop, but that's because I live in the middle of nowhere. Really? You do seem like you live in the middle of nowhere. The static electricity is fine. The first models is like in the 40s did a produce of harmful visual radiation, where the idea of don't stare so close to the city to the TV came from. What is the most memorable TV show from your CRT TV era? I wonder. Because mine is actually Mickey Mouse House. I don't know why that's like one of the most memorable TV show from my CRT TV era. I remember getting a gaming laptop back in 2010, giant brick that wasn't mobile at all. Wait, gaming laptop in 2010, that's really fancy. Because like at the time, the concept of gaming laptop was really limited to brands like Alienware and things like that. Probably only Alienware. And that was like, wow. Like the sound, the noise from the fan of those laptops is so crazy. Like almost like a jet plane level of noise. I've only seen other people's though. I've never got like those kind of. Also, I spy Derp Lord on YouTube too. I don't have the time to set up like a YouTube stream, so yeah, that's why YouTube is hidden in the background. Mine was probably Star Wars The Clone Wars. I see. Star Trek Next Generation. I've never really watched Star Trek before actually. Thank you for the 7 stream streak, Lala. Now I'm intrigued on where to find these clips. The thing is that I kind of stopped clipping. Like I don't make VTuber clips anymore. I made some for myself though. Does that count? It's on my YouTube channel. And my VOD channel, which is now kind of hidden. You just had to know. Gaming PC in 2010. Was it also 8 centimeters thick and weigh 8 kilos? 8 kilos? I think it's at least 10 kilos, don't you think? At least 10 kilos. Like it will literally break your back. Like it's really embarrassing. Like my friend, I have a friend who is doing design. So she did design, and one of the like her classmate has gaming laptop as like their PC to bring to classroom. And yeah, it's really noisy. At least like back then, back then. Yes, win. Oh my god, I see you. Wait. You guys are being double agent, huh? yeah, so when I got my PC, right, I asked them like to make it uh good enough specification so that it won't explode when I try to edit video. So my main softwares would be like imagine like Adobe Premiere, Adobe like Photoshop and things like that. So that's what I asked for. And thankfully, it's also still good enough to stream and play games at the same time. And at the time, I was so clueless. I don't know anything about liquid cooling. It wasn't a thing back then. I'm kind of like, in one hand, I'm scared of my PC exploding because nowadays all PC has this acrylic thing. It's also not a thing back then. So I was like, should I get liquid cooler? It's something very unfamiliar for me. So so the PC shop people, actually there were like multiple people, like three people at the time. They recommend me to get so many fans instead. So I don't use liquid cooler on my PC right now, but it's never hot. It's never like too hot. Like my room, like you know how some people say that when they stream, their PC becomes so hot that the room becomes hot. It never happened to me. Like my PC never get that hot. It has so many fans though. Like how many do I have? Yeah, there are like 3 in front of something like that. I don't know. I don't understand. And also, one of the things that is really bothering me is that, oh yeah, liquid coolers are expensive and also had to get replaced. That's why I don't want it, because I want something durable, something future proof. So yeah, that's what I asked them. The ceiling fan count? I don't have ceiling fan. I have this portable fan, like hand fan, that I carry around when I'm traveling. I don't live like in a super hot area actually. Probably that's also like one of the, it's not like cold where I am, but it's not hot. Like the temperature usually is like 30 Celsius, which is hot, but not like super hot compared to like, you know, today's standard. My last PC tower, I needed a strap box fan. Damn, why is he getting closer to my monitor? I'm always like so close to the camera. Video editing requires a strong PC than most games now, and yeah, liquid cooling is nice, but for all the whole system it's very expensive and overkill. Usually the all-in-one liquid cooler for the CPU is good enough. I see. Meanwhile, I'm living in a tropical region. I'm also living in a tropical region. But even in like some tropical region, there are like multiple altitude and things like that. I guess I'm in one of the higher altitude. But even like in my really flexing her climate SMH, I will flex my climate every time, because like I've been to other countries that has like 4 seasons before, and I don't really like it. People usually envy, like I think like the one that I envy the most is spring. I really like spring, but other than that, I don't really like it. Personally, I feel like the summer is hotter than like the regular sunny weather in my country, right? Summer is really crazy hot. It's like so surreal. Like how you guys survive summer, I don't understand. How you guys survive summer every year, I don't understand. Like, because it's so extreme, right? It's like 3 cold season and then like 1 blazing hell. I don't understand how you guys survive. I don't like snow because if you are not used to that cold wet temperature, if you're not used to that extreme cold, like minus temperature, snow weather, like winter, is very scary. It's really painful. It's a really painful weather actually for me, because like the weather is really dry. First of all, it literally makes my nose bleed, my skin, it feels like it's peeling, like it's so dry. Like winter is so dry. And second of all, I'm not used to take a bath with like just boiling water. I feel like I was gonna die when I tried to take a bath in boiling water. Like not really like boiling like 100-degree, but I mean like that hot bath, that people usually do when it's winter. I'm not used to that. I feel like I'm going to suffocate. I'm not used to the whole experience. Second, like third of all, when you wear like not enough layer and you had to spend like the whole day outside in the cold, I feel like I was about to actually die in the cold because I was underprepared. I don't wear enough layers. So I feel like winter is very, very scary, very, very painful for me. So yeah, I don't know. So, like it's not that I don't like the snow. I feel like snow is really magical, right? It's a magical experience. How I did it, like how someone like me who is very sensitive, I really dislike extreme coldness like winter cold. How did someone like me manage to finally saw snow and touch snow? Do you have any idea how? So there's this region in Japan called Hokkaido. It's an island. And Hokkaido is known to be a cold place, a very snowy place. And I went to Japan on April this year. Early April this year. And I did some research that Hokkaido, even though technically like in Japan, early April is already spring. In Hokkaido, it's still a little bit snowy. Maybe the snow is not like fresh snow, but it's still a little bit snowy, at least in the mountainous area. So I went to like the mountainous area in Hokkaido, and I saw like some ski resort is even still open. Like people still doing ski. So it's not like, like the dirty snow in the city, like the leftover dirty snow on the ground, but like it's the kind of like snow that people can still do ski on, So because like when I told people like I went to see snow on spring, and people were like the dirty snow on the ground. I was like no. No. Oh my god, hi Rai, hi. Derp, look. I know another Rai on YouTube channel. It's Rai and Rai. It's an island, yeah, all of Japan is an island. Actually, Japan is an archipelago. Like it's an islands country, but it consists of multiple islands. Like it has like some bigger islands like the Honshu, Kyushu, Hokkaido, and also Seisotsu, something like that. And there are like multiple smaller islands like the Izu Peninsula and also Okinawa actually. So it's not like one big island. Hello, Lawrence. Hi. So let's see. Just don't go outside for the whole summer for real. Oh no, is it even possible though? Like from my experience, so I experienced summer in like countries that have summer too, right? The first time I went to China, it was during summer, and then I've been in Japan multiple times during summer too. It's so unreal how toasted I felt inside the house during summer. It's so unreal. Like even water, like drinking water feels bad, tastes bad because it's like warm. I don't know. I don't know how you guys survive. I'm someone who doesn't like ice drinks usually. But even me, like in summer, like I think I will just like eat ice due to how bad like room temperature water tastes like during summer. I don't know. I really don't like summer, and I don't really like summer. And I also don't really like autumn. I don't know, because probably because like my experience with autumn are only autumn in Japan, and I kind of like the beginning of autumn in Japan. Usually, they have a lot of typhoon. I'm not sure how it is in other countries. I got my first typhoon experience during autumn in Japan, and the second one reason why I don't really like autumn is that it becoming gloomier and gloomier as the time goes, because like the trees becoming more dead by the passing days, it becoming colder and colder. I don't know, it feels like not really a good vibe for me. So even though like technically in theory I kind of like autumn, the idea of autumn, but in reality I don't know. I don't know, it feels really winter like, too winter like without the snow. That's just Michigan on a Tuesday. Yeah, where I live, 24, 25 nighttime, 32, 33 daytime. It can go to 35 Celsius on some days. 35 Celsius is so extreme though. She's scared of cracked lips. Yeah, who likes cracked lips? Oh no, I don't want my lips cracked. I like being dry most times. No, I would like to be moisturized, please. Hokkaido is nice. I went New Year's in 2024. Got caught in a snowstorm. Okay, so you went to Japan in 2024. So same. I also went to Japan in 2024. But to be fair, I go to Japan almost every year. How? Usually like in January and February is like peak winter in Japan, especially February. I feel, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, like snow in Hokkaido in on February, it can be as thick as like a whole house. So it's really snowy region in Japan, Hokkaido. Got caught in a snowstorm is crazy. The swanky places make their own snow when it's 105 or like 42 Celsius in Texas. The cold weather struggles. 42 Celsius. Are you? Is that correct? How is it possible for human to live in 42 Celsius weather? I don't think that's a livable weather, Axels. Even September, Japan was rough. The humidity and being packed in subways. September is rough. September is like the combination of like summer humidity and the gloominess of autumn. September, actually, have I ever been to Japan in September? I think the earliest I think I've been in Japan. I've been to Japan in October, but I'm not sure if I've been to Japan in September. Rebel, hi. Have a nice lurk. It'll be 42 Celsius for like 3 months here. Is it not winter? Stream title light. I don't see a single gorilla. I work with Carrigus. Hi. Yeah, there's actually a single gorilla here. By single, I mean one. Not sure about like single in that way though. It's -4 right now. Damn. She lives in the. Where the fuck does Ryenna live? No summer, no snow. No snow. Does he live in heaven? I live in Bradland. I told you multiple times before. multiple times already. I trust the suspiciously gorilla shippers. She lives in the space between the plane of existence and the void. Yeah, true, true. Whoa, Derp Lord, you're so lawful. It's -4, damn. I think -4 is still so nice though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Based on my experience, at least, like -4 is still kind of nice. But the nicest like weather is like 10 Celsius usually. Like 10 Celsius is so cozy. 10 Celsius is usually so cozy. Like you have like it's cold enough. It's cold enough for you to wear like warm clothes, like sweater, like scarf and things like that. But it's not like deadly cold. So I feel like 10 Celsius is like a cozy weather. It's like a blanket weather. It's a cuddle weather, you know? I really like that. I think 10 Celsius is nice. 10 Celsius. Well, even like 20, 16, 15 are still nice. But lower than 10, it's getting... You can cuddle in 10 Celsius? Yeah? Under the blanket maybe? Nearly that 100% low. Damn, true. Yeah, it's much warmer than earlier this week when it's -16 and windy. Damn, the wind is like the problem. Cuddle weather, come here, Derp. Ooh, how dare you do that in my chat? 10 Celsius is deadly cold for me. I remember wearing my sweater and it feels cold at 16 Celsius. Yeah, it's something that I don't know, like. Well, after you get kind of used to it, is 10 Celsius is really cozy. 5 Celsius gotta be my favorite weather. Wow, 5 Celsius. It's kind of pushing it, but it's like 10 Celsius is kind of like okay, and then like after that 5 to like -5, that's like the more bearable winter weather. But other than that, yeah, it's too cold for me. Right now, I'm napping in my car off waiting for a meeting with supervisor. Good luck with your meeting. If I'm not skiing, I'm not a cold weather boy. So you ski, Ave. That's really nice. I've never tried skiing. Technically, I can, right? Like if I travel to Japan, Japan is a very popular ski destination. And you can rent ski equipment in Japan, and you can kind of trust that it will be somewhat clean and wearable. But I'm not really an athletic person, and I mentioned again and again that I don't have health insurance, so I don't think ski is for me. I don't think skiing is for me because, like, you know, I feel like accident is really can easily happen if I even ever attempt to ski. Anything above freezing below 20 is open window weather. 5 Celsius is perfect rug up and cuddle under the blanket weather. And idiots don't get cold, so I'm safe for illness. No. Of course, Ryenna is worried about how insurance really want to anything without insurance. It's the opposite, Derp. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. I hate insurance. That's why I don't have insurance. But I still don't have enough money for like casually getting sick. So yeah. So I just stay safe. Go for snowboarding and fall on your butt constantly. Okay, so one of the thing, like one snow related activity that I really want to try is snowmobile. I really want to try that. But can you be the passenger princess riding the snowmobile? I don't want to ride it myself. I want to be like, you know, I want to be in the back seat. Can I be on the back seat? Because usually when I see like people riding the snowmobile with like two person, usually the person that is like the passenger is like child, like a child. I don't know if yeah, can I be the snowmobile passenger princess? I don't really want to ride it myself. What if I lose balance? What if I fell into like the literal like what is it called? Like cliff. Finally, an ad for Bread on Bread channel. Finally! Hi, Darksader. Haha. It's -50. That's crazy. Understandable, some people get really hurt skiing. True, I've seen some stories. And that's the warmer side of winter, damn. I mean, like, Darksader is a penguin, I think. I have my suspicions. What about ice skating? I tried ice skating, and the first time I tried ice skating, it was actually an open air ice skating. It was really amazing, right? Like usually, because my country is like a tropical country, right? Ice skating is usually done like indoors, and I've never tried ice skating in my country before because it's kind of like a luxurious activity. So the first time I tried ice skating, it was in Japan during January. It was winter, and there was this open air ice skating rink. That was the first time. My first time trying out ice skating. I fell on my butt. It was cold. It was embarrassing. It was painful, and my pants were wet after that for the whole day. So yeah, no more ice skating for me. No more ice skating. Living in a temperate country all my life has been boon and detriment to surviving temperatures. Yeah, I think I can relate. Like, I can't handle like too hot. I can't handle too cold. Like, I don't understand like how people living in like four season country, how they survive. Like, as I said, like imagine like having 3 cold weathers and then suddenly boom, like blazing hell for like 3 months, something like that. Wow. I can't imagine. Like, and it's always like, you know, spring is really nice. Like my favorite weather from all the 4 seasons had to be spring, because I don't have pollen allergy. Pollen allergy is not a problem for me. I know that usually people dislike spring because of they have pollen allergy, but I don't have it. So spring is just simply pleasant and nice for me. Like, I have no complaint about spring. But imagine like la 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 spring, and then like rain every day for a month or something like that, and then after the rain subside, it's like blazing hell. Seriously, I don't know. I've been to Japan like in all 4 seasons, including the rainy season. So I kind of understand like how it feels like, kind of. But the thing is that I only been there like for a few weeks, right? So back to the normal weather. Close enough. Alaska. Oh, Antarctica, Alaska. Oh, yeah. I can become a giant snowball rolling from a hill. Alaska is still pretty cold. Yeah, it's so cold here. Each time you sit on the toilet, oh my god. That's like one of the things that I really dislike about winter too. Ooh, especially in Japan, because like most homes in Japan, they don't have like central heating. Like in the city, they don't have central heating. So if I want to go to the toilet, if I want to go to the kitchen even, I will have to be full equipped. I have to wear like full equipment. I can't just be, you know, like wearing pants or wearing shorts. I have to be like I have to put on the full equipment, the winter survival equipment, just to go to the kitchen, just to go to the toilet. Like, no. Aurora season going on right now. We roam around on the dog sled. That sounds so fantasy story though. Straight out of fantasy story. I thought tropical countries were warm. Yeah, in general. Yeah, but it also depends on where you live. Like some tropical countries are actually more than just one small islands, and it can also have like mountain area. And I live in a mountain area. It's a landlocked city, so it's it's considered as cooler, but it's not really cool anymore. It used to be cool, but now it's like it's 30 Celsius, so it's not really cool. hmm It's humid, yeah. But one thing that I can say for sure that like my country at least, like, and some tropical countries, because I've been to some other tropical countries, very humid, very humid. Like as soon as I landed on the tropical country compared to like other season country, it's very humid. Like the air feels very heavy, like it hits your face like like I don't understand how to, I don't really know how to explain it better, but I feel like the air feels really heavy because of the humidity. At least that's how I feel. I'll have, yeah, hi. Everyone falls on their butt ice skating. It's a canon event. I guess it's a learning process, but I don't know. I don't want to go through that again. There are no four seasons here. It's either cold or very cold. Ganbate. 38-degree weather is the norm for most tropical countries. I don't think my city, especially like, ever reached that hot weather. It's usually only like 35, I think, at most in bad days. Hottest temperature on my town was 16. Wow. I think like people that are used to like minus 50 or something like that, they will be like sweating bullets like in 16 Celsius. Like, wow, what is this hot weather? Like, wow. The world is ending. The sun is near. All four in Michigan on the same day. Oh my god. There are only two seasons for tropical countries: scorching heat or storm season. Luckily, storm season is not so common in my city either. So I'm being really spoiled when it comes to weather. That's why I think I'm less adaptable compared to like other people. It's better than living in Texas. The heated toilet costs upward $18,000. $18,000. It's crazy. I don't think I even have that much money in my bank account right now. Much better than 41 Celsius. 41 Celsius is not a livable temperature, Axelis. That's impossible. There's no way. I would literally evaporate in 41 Celsius. I think I will evaporate. A warm porcelain thrown through. Must be nice being used to heat. I love how she's Asian, but her accent is sometimes Russian. I have Russian accent? There's no way. Go for I've low-key never ever been overseas before, and my country doesn't have winter and autumn and a lot I don't really know right now. Don't worry. I mean, like when I was like my first time going abroad, it was when I somewhat like older. It's not like when I was a child. No. Like back then when I was like in elementary school or like middle school, a lot of my friends, like they have been abroad. They were like talking about winter, and I've never even rode on an airplane before, and I was like, wow, I wonder how it's like. But after I got like a little bit older, finally I rode like my first airplane trip, and it was abroad. Like my first airplane trip, it was immediately like to other countries, and it was like a long flight too. Like usually people when it was like their first airplane trip, they probably aim for like domestic flights, like, or shorter flights at least. My first flight, it was a flight to China. And it was like a long flight. When you're snowboarding, do people ever walk up to you wearing full balaclavas and goggles, expecting you to be able to recognize them? If I dump a bucket of cereal into a pile of snow and put it in a cup, it turns become a snow cone. Well, I guess. Get people hurt crossing the street and cooking? People get hurt crossing the street and cooking? Wait, why you ask me that? Only when snowboarding as a kid. Once, but yeah, probably. No pollen allergy. Is all Ryenna's life just sunshine and rainbows? Not at all, okay? It's not like I will go to every single person I met, especially not on the internet, to trauma dump about all my problems. I literally like crying my heart out because of sorrow and pain at work, or like just because it's a very common occurrence for me. Like people even like lately, like, sometimes when life is high and low, when it's in the low, I feel like usually when bad things happen, it tends to be a combo. It tends to be a combo, like one thing after another, and it becomes like a combo, like a triple kill, or like, a quadra kill. Now people know that I played League. So thank you for the headbands. It's usually a combo, and it becomes really hard to bear, and you just had to go through it, go through it. I also went to Hawaii in September, get off the plane and wanted to die. Why? What happened in Hawaii in September? It's like somewhat still... Wait, what weather is Hawaii? Is it like a tropical... It's a tropical island, right? My friends... Wait. My friends from the Philippines tell me about their weather, and somehow they've managed to unlock 100% humidity. It's like underwater. I'm underwater. Help! I'm underwater. The downsides of living in a country with no four seasons island is no summer break. Yeah, I don't have like those kind of things. Summer break, what is that? We get it. The worst thing that happened to you this week is what's gonna be a little cold. What? What? Then I'm actually doing a really, really good job, like being nonchalant and being a very happy-go-lucky persona, right? If people think like I'm such a like, I already actually like earlier this week I had a young master allegations. I was talking about like how I wish I can be the young master in Where Winsmith, because turns out like, in the beginning of the game you can kind of like just do whatever you want and never really need to worry about like your equipment or your gear or like your build. But later on, after you reach like a level 40 and 50, the enemies become much stronger and you can actually die from random mob. And that's what happened to me. And I was like, no, I don't want to grind for gear. I don't want to grind materials to level up my skills. Can I just not be like a young master from like a rich family where I don't need to level up my my talents because I already consume very expensive pill that will raise my inner energy level. And then for equip, I just need to use the family treasure and never have to look for like artifact, and I just born with those artifacts and stats. And somehow someone assumed that I'm just describing my life or something like that, when I literally mentioned a lot of times before how broke I am. Bro really wants his bread percentage. Yeah. It's all cool then. 36% then killer. Hi. 90% love. That's like the weight was worth it, right? Did she just compare it to League? I don't know. Hawaii is the tropical getaway for US. I see. Right, it's reading YouTube message for 10 minutes ago. So you prefer I ignore you guys or something like that? I literally pause like reading Twitch chat to read YouTube chat first. Ryenna wants to be a kid again and play Mario and N6. What is what in the manhwa plot? Yeah, why can't I just be the young master of a rich like martial art family and never have to worry about increasing my inner energy level because I already eat like the expensive pill to increase my energy level every day since I was a baby. And even when I was a baby, like my family hired this very high level like master from other clan to gift me like some amulets and things like that that protects me from everything, so I will never have to die from a random mob in the game. Why can't I choose that life? Why can't I choose that life in Where Winds Meet? I thought everything's possible in the game. Yeah, I want to be the Nepo baby. The air is very prickly when it's humid. I think like I wouldn't describe it as prickly. I think like what's prickly is more like winter weather for me. I don't think I've experienced 38, at most like 35, 36. I don't live in the mountains. You live near the sea. I'm really bad with like sea weather because like I don't know, I'm not good with the sun and heat, and I don't like sands. It's so annoying for me. So yeah, I'm beach vacations is actually not really relaxing for me. I like going to the beach like once every few years, but usually I'm more of like a city girl. I don't really go to the beach much. Maybe only looking at the sea from afar, but I'm not really like the type of person who will do like sunbathing and play on the beach. Like I don't know, it's not really my thing, to be honest. But you know, like trekking and going camping in the middle of like the jungle and things like that. Hey, who's poking me? Lala. It's not really my thing either. I made a mistake to do a nature walk around 38 Celsius. That was murder on me. Had to hitchhike to hitch a ride to get back to my car. Yeah, I can't imagine being outside, like in the outside in 38 Celsius weather. Oh my god, I will evaporate actually. It's still hot here in Phil in some parts. Humidity when 36 feels like 40. Seriously, 40 Celsius is not a livable temperature, right? Who needs summer break? No, work all the time. Yeah, that's me. I work all the time. Overtime all the time. Unpaid overtime at that. Have I ever reconsidered my career choice? All the time. I mentioned before, right? Like how considering how difficult it is to work in this field. I mean, like it's not always difficult for everyone. not everyone. I mean, like you can ask like other lawyer, and they probably say like, being a lawyer is so easy, like the easiest thing in the world. I get like tons of money from being a lawyer. It's different experience from everyone. For me personally, I can go like a month with minimum pay because I don't get like any client at that month. It's like a commission based pay. And also like it's really difficult for me sometimes because of the situation in my country. Like the villain in my story is the government. It's the system, not my clients usually, not my coworkers, not my boss. It's me against the system. So yeah, it's really difficult for me personally. And have I ever considered like a different career choice? Yeah, but like realistically speaking, most people don't have like the privilege and the opportunity to even consider that. Like we just have to keep going so we can keep earning a living, right? Like we just live like 1 month to another and things like that. And what career choice, what is the weirdest, the funniest career change that I've ever considered is that imagine if I audition to a big Japanese VTuber corporations and somehow got accepted. Probably I will actually consider like running away and live in Japan or something like that. And just like take a break from becoming a lawyer and just be a full-time VTuber. Because I feel like, I'm not sure how many of you like have have a lot of exposure against the government, but working like with or like against the government, it feels so impossible, it feels so difficult that I feel like, okay, I'm not saying that being a VTuber, like a full-time corporate VTuber, is easy. It's really difficult. Okay, it's also just as impossible for me, but the level of difficulty, the level of impossibility when it comes to dealing with the government, especially a corrupt government, makes that at least when you audition to become a VTuber, they actually see you as you. Not just see you as like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's really complicated, you guys. It's really tiring to, to work, like, to be exposed with the government so often. Did you open all of your auntie treasure chests? Is there any treasure chest? Like the one inside her room, right? After we finished that one part of the story quest and we went to her room and didn't find her and then got attacked by some bandits or things like that. Is that the one that you meant? Fight things with just a stick. Oh my god. Using resources from your cultivation family and never repaying them. True. I want to be a Nepo baby. I want to be the Nepo baby. I want to have generation wealth. I want to be like the third generations of like multi-generation wealthy family, that the family is so wealthy that I like even up to like the 5th generation doesn't have to work ever and we will never run out of money. Why can't I be that that kind of character in Where Winds Meet? Why do I have to grind? Why do I have to work hard for like my food in games too? No, I don't want it. I don't want that. I don't believe my Seiso level is 1%. Did you get 1% Seiso? Oh no, Gori. 62%, Fendi. Proper breathing techniques always take training. Well, I don't mind learning how to breathe. But I mind having to like grind for gear or artifacts or money, I mind very much. In games. What's the point of playing free microtransaction? Ooh. The hot, humid air is pretty suffocating feeling. True. The hottest temperature record is in Canada. In Canada is 49. In Canada? What's happened? 10% love color, man. 40 Celsius is bordering on discomfort. 43 is dangerous. Thankfully, it's only happened once. Damn. Thankfully, pretty dry here, so lots of water consumption. I don't think is dry weather good. I don't really like corporate that will destroy most minds. I know. High water drops, high low is very difficult on its own. Personally, I feel that it's really difficult. And you know what? I questioned if am suitable to be a lawyer. You know, like if being a lawyer suits me. I questioned that a lot. And believe it or not, like throughout my time studying in college, throughout my time studying in high school, everyone says that being a lawyer will suit me. Like even my IMBT personality is the advocate, which is INFJ. It's so ironic because like I question whether being a lawyer suits me all the time. They won't see you as your capitalism is the same as the government in that aspect. Yeah, they just see me like some kind of like bug or something like that. Like, you know, it's a very difficult pill to swallow. But I feel like the thing that people told you that if you study, it will somewhat makes your life easier. If you do well in school, that it will somehow make your life easier. Based on my experience, okay? That's a lie. That's a lie. You know what makes your life easier? Generation wealth. Political influence. Those are the things that will makes your life easier. I was kind of like a high achiever during my time in college. Ever since I was young, actually, I've always been kind of like somewhat like the high achiever. You know what? The real life, they don't care about those kind of things. They really don't care. And I'm fine with it, but it's just so ironic to me because like, you know, like some students, like some people, they barely study anything at all. They barely go to school at all. In real life, in real world situation, after you get into the working field, at least in my country, because my country is so corrupt, okay? My country is like, I don't know how it still stands. They treat you like the people, the system, the government, they will treat you the same. They will only treat you differently if you have money. Like, they don't care if you're like the smartest people in the country. If you don't have money, if you don't have political influence, like why we should like listen to you, why we should care about your existence. Like they don't care. They don't care. They don't care at all. They don't care if you're smart. They don't care if you are like have like achievements. They only care about their own wallet, and they don't even care. They definitely don't care about like the future of the country. In my country, at least, I feel like it's kind of relatable in a lot of other countries too. Like if like we consider like the news and the situation of the world that we are living in now, which is sucks. But yeah, this kind of like a difficult thing to swallow. Like turns out it's a completely different skill set. It's a skill set of how to survive without having like generation wealth and very influential family behind you. Like my family isn't even like that. Uh, that like yeah. We don't do politics, that's for sure. We don't have like generation wealth, but I don't know. Like I can't even begin to imagine like what most people in the country experience, like how difficult it will be. You need to work hard to become immortal, Lala. You mistake me for other VTubers. How could you? You called me Luna. How could you, Lala? Who is Luna? No, I know Luna. You broke the curse? Wait. 99% say so. Oh my god. Everyone's so say 100% say so. Wait, that's just Lala. What topic are we on? I'm just yapping away. I think the last topic was about weather, and then we talk about like wanting to be a Nepo baby. You look like someone who wants to yell objection. No. Political influence is the name of the game for most Asian countries. I guess so. Knowledge in general makes life easier as well. The higher expectation, not so much like I know how to cook. Wow, that's just a jab for me because I don't know how to cook. I know like logically that knowing how to cook is like something that you need to simply survive, but I don't know. I have like that anime girl debuff that somehow everything I attempt to cook becomes like charcoal. I feel like Asia is still playing Machiavellian politics still, which I don't know if it's better than most Western politics. I feel like I'm not even sure how to call like the political system in my country. It's just like shit. I know things are tough, so here, have some headpats. You too, everyone. Here, have some headpats. That's the headpats. Have some headpats. You did a good job. Everyone did a good job. And good luck. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you guys good luck. Please be strong. Because I know that I need that good lucks too. I need the good lucks, and I need to be strong too. I need that strength. So I wish you guys a lot of good lucks and strength to get through your days. And also, let's meet again here, and we can have like a cozy chat like this, and yeah, checking up on each other. Because like. Yeah, I know that everyone, there's no such thing as small and big struggles. I feel like everyone has their own struggles, and it's no use to compare struggles. Like, I really don't like it when I tell my problems to people and people was like, it was more difficult for me. I also have it like super difficult. My problem is more complicated than yours. I was like, okay, I understand now. I get the point. You don't care about my problem just as much as I don't care about how you think your problem is more difficult and complicated than mine. So I feel like at least what I care about is that let's survive together, and and also I feel like no matter how people think that your problem might be small or big, it's your problem, and let's just let's try to work on it. Like, let's get through it, and let's take a rest together here in my stream, because like I feel like my stream is like some sort of like relaxation for me, and I hope it can be relaxing for other people too. Yeah. I don't see education as just a means to make more money. I feel like educations are kind of like a scam in today's world. Maybe in the past, yeah. But in today's world, what's the point? What's the point anymore? Like, I see my sister and brother, they do their homework using ChatGPT. What's the point? And also like their exams are like online exams through Zoom or things like that. And behind the scene, they do the exams using also ChatGPT. What's the point anymore? Like going to university just for the sake of going to university? Even in the work field, like corporations, they don't care about your degree anymore because they know there are like thousands and millions probably of university around the world that are just university in name only, and they don't care about educating people. And your degree, it can come from like those kind of universities. So a lot of corporations, companies, they don't care about those degrees, right? And even if you come from like prestigious university, it's also possible they don't care. So I feel like in today's world, it's not always the case. I know that in the past, like having a degree, going to university is such like a huge privilege. It still is, but I feel like, do we still need it in today's world? Going to university just for the sake of going to university, earning a degree that nobody cares about, barely getting any education at all, and just learning probably how to copy paste things from ChatGPT. I feel so empty when I read the news lately, because like the news is not like what it used to be. I mentioned a few weeks ago, I was doing like an archive work for my office, and when you when a company got disbanded, the disbandment needs to be announced on the newspaper. The newspaper had to be at least national level newspapers, and it has to be 2 national newspapers. So when I was doing the archive work, I found 2 old newspapers from like, no, not that old actually. I think it was from 2023 or 2022. It's not like super old. It's like from 3 to 2 years ago actually. And I read the newspaper, right? The quality of the writing, it was so good. And back then, I took it for granted. But now, when you look at like people's writing, like the news, it's so clear as day that AI wrote that, you know? So I feel like the quality of the journalism, we really took it for granted back then. Nowadays, like if you go to news site, they're mostly like copy pasting from Twitter or something like that. It's so bad. Like nowadays, actual news site actually quote like some random tweet from who knows who, like some random tweet like at passingcatloaf Ryenna bread emoji says that Japan is cold today. Who the fuck is Ryenna? Who the fuck is passingcatloaf? Who cares what she says? Like I want real journalism. Like do you actually go to Japan and cross check that if it's actually cold that day? I feel like we really took it for granted, like the quality of journalism like 3 years ago. Not even that long ago. You just need to meet the right people. Yeah, I hope. My wish is that, because I feel like career change is not really an option for me. I just wish that I will be able to find like better case to work on, be a little bit luckier with the amount of exposure that I need to do with the government. The thing is that I mentioned before that it's not all lawyers will have the same experience as me. The way that I have so much exposure with the system, with the government, is because of this very specific thing that I specialize on. So yeah, it really sucks. I really don't recommend it. Like if someone asks me like, do I recommend like pursuing like the same specialty as I do? No, no. Find something better to do with your life. Honestly, like don't even pursue law at all. Nah. I wanna be royalty, bro. I'm not sure if I want to be royalty. I think I will settle with like being a young lord, a young lady, you know, from a rich family. Even if I become rich enough, I'm not sure if I will like being in that kind of political power. You know, like people will try to stab you. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like I can really relate now why some people in some fictional stories, you know, when they are like the young master or like the young lady in a family and they pretend that they are stupid and things like that, you know, so people just don't approach them and try to use them as like a stepping stool or something like that. I don't know. It's easy to learn if you just want to eat something edible. People really underestimate how bad I am with cooking. I had some kind of hope with myself, but I lost them all. Like, I feel like people really underestimate how difficult it is to cook. I mean, if cooking is so easy, why some people are professional in cooking? Why we need professionals? If everyone should be able to cook, why we need professionals? Like, cooking is not that easy, you guys. And I feel like I have that anime girl debuff. I feel like sometimes, like when I was a child, like if I watch like some anime guys, anime girls, you know, like somehow like they whenever they cook like this, they manage to summon like some I don't know, like some monster to the pot, or like I don't know, turn every meal into charcoal. I feel like that's exaggerating, but I feel that. But now after I experience this myself, that's who I grow up to become. I don't know how I got here. It's okay. The first step of being a nepo baby is embracing the lifestyle. No cooking, only expensive home deliveries. True. Just think of like the restaurant cook as your private chef, right? Yeah. I have like so many chefs. I have so many chefs serving my meal, you know. You need the luck more clearly. Yeah, true. But everyone needs luck. Luck is a very underrated stat, you know. Like, you know, when it comes to life, people think that intelligence stat, strength stat, like health stat, but luck stat is very, very important too. I feel like I really can use like more luck stat. We just have a lot of nepo babies that don't know how to govern. True. Not gonna lie, for a while I was scared of fire, but now I cook. Well, one of my problems is that I'm scared of fire, so that's actually very inspirational. Water drops, seriously. maybe if I can get over that fear, but the thing is that I kind of got over it at some point in my life, because I found out about this technology called electric stove. So before, the thing called electric stove, you can only use it for at most like to heat your water, right? But now you can use electric stove for actual cooking. So I experienced what it was like to cook in electric stove. So I thought like, oh, maybe this is when I finally be able to cook, you know. I don't have to deal with fire. I don't have to deal with the gas stove. Maybe I can cook now, you know. I can finally learn how to cook properly without, you know, accidentally summoning a monster from another dimension and like setting everything into charcoal and things like that. No. No. Air fryer is still too expensive for me, so I'm not sure. And one thing about air fryer is that I've heard that it's really difficult to clean. And you know, as a nepo baby in training, I shouldn't ever need to clean either. So yeah. Grew up doing a lot of camping, so I always love fire. Wait. Why I'm so behind in chat? Take care, Axelos, take care. Oh my god. I thought I was like not that behind. Oh my god. Loves together strong. Yeah, loves together strong. They're actually learning. That's why they are ineffective people. ChatGPT can blatantly say false things. ChatGPT can really gaslight you. If you keep trying to ask it the same question, it will straight up lying to you, and it will just say yes to whatever you say. Like, do you think it's correct? It's very correct. You are very right. You are like the genius of the century, even if you just said something like very stupid. So yeah, ChatGPT is so unreliable. Like, it literally lied to me about grammar checking. So one of the things that I use ChatGPT the most is to grammar check, because my brain is currently like so mush. It turns into mush that I can't even like process proper grammar in most of the times. So I asked ChatGPT, is my grammar correct? But I told it like specifically, like, if it's correct, then don't make any corrections. Sometimes it will correct my grammar even though it's already correct. It will say that it's wrong even if it's already okay, and it makes it like wrong, things like that, you know. It's really annoying. So nowadays I don't even bother. If you recognize like my tweet is becoming more comprehensible or maybe incomprehensible because I stopped using ChatGPT to grammar check my tweet, I just stopped overthinking it. I just take uni because it gets you better cut here. I feel like it's already becoming like the culture, and it makes you really scared to not go to university. It's still like we're still in the middle of like a transition between like going to uni as a mean of something like, you know, if you can go to uni, then go to uni and things like that. And maybe in the future it won't become as relevant, but currently I understand that it's still very, very, very much relevant, that if you are not going to uni, that then people will, you know, think of you in some kind of ways or things like that. So yeah, I was a firebug as a kid till I burned, and I was like in fear. Oh. I don't know why these students dress so fully in AIs. All my teachers' friends got very upset when students turn in AI slop. True. My uni has become so bad that half of the students' population doesn't even have to physically attend anymore. Now it's just a platform whether it wants to filter signal. Yeah, I think it's like most university has become like that, unfortunately. I don't use ChatGPT all that much because it makes me feel like I'm wasting my skills away, and that's a shame that comes to passing up half-hearted work. Yeah, I feel like one of the things that I mostly use ChatGPT for is like to grammar check, and I feel so shit like when my work being compared to AI, and AI is actually like doing it slightly better, and I was like, damn. It sucks. I understand why people don't even bother anymore, you know. People depend on AI so much that it becomes unhealthy. I didn't know you can have an unhealthy relationship with ChatGPT. My ChatGPT is actually very parasocial. I don't understand why. I don't ask the ChatGPT to act that way. I feel like it might be for everyone, right? it can't be only my ChatGPT acts like that. My ChatGPT is very parasocial. I don't know why. I never like program it to be like that. I only ever ask like, things related to like common knowledge, general knowledge, or like grammar checking, or like making travel itinerary, just so I don't have to type it one by one. But my ChatGPT is actually very like, I really hate it. I think it was after like the 4 point something update that even if you ask it like very scientific question, it will add like commentary, unnecessary commentary, by the way. Like, for example, it used to be like when I ask it grammar check this, it will just do grammar checking. But now when I try to ask it like to do grammar check, it will actually give like commentary. For example, I asked ChatGPT to grammar check like, last night I had steak for dinner. And then like the ChatGPT will say like, your grammar is correct already, no need for any revision. By the way, Ryenna, how was the steak? What kind of steak was that? Do you like your steak medium rare or well done? I was like, what the? What the? Ew. At first, ever since that update, I tried to fix it. I skim through the memory, the ChatGPT memory, and also like the personal instruction. Like, what did I do? Like, what happened here? Why ChatGPT is acting like this? Like, why it gives me like unnecessary commentary about the things that I grammar check. I asked it to grammar check, and I gave up because I didn't find anything. I have no idea why my ChatGPT is like that. Like, it will gives me like commentary every time. Sometimes when I ask it to grammar check, it will gives me unnecessary commentary like, oh, you had steak for dinner yesterday, huh? Like, how was it? I was like, oh, what the. Leave me alone. just grammar check it like you AI bot. I really hate it when my students submit the most AI generated answer ever. Imagine. That's why I've got done online exam and prefer live defense. That's actually really good. That's actually really smart. That's really ideal. I know that it's more difficult for you, right? I can't imagine how much of a hassle. Like, I mean, as a teacher, I feel like you can just not care. It's really easy, and it's actually still kind of somewhat expected for you to just not care and do online exams like everybody else. But if you choose to do live defense, that are actually like, that's kudos to you. I know how bothersome, the work of a teacher is. I almost become one at some point because like my university my university is dying. Like the faculty of law in my university, like in my alma mater, is kind of like somewhat dying out because the teachers, like the teachers that used to be my teachers, they are already so old that they almost retired. Even some of them already retired, but they still teach because they have no replacement. And one of my old teacher approached me and asked me if I want to teach in the university, and I was like, no, but well, let me consider it for a bit. And I consider the possibility, and like, what if I want this to be a part of my life lore. But then I researched about how much work a teacher had to do outside of work hours, and I was like, yeah, no. No. And I hesitant about dealing with so many people. I will, as an introvert, like daily as an introvert. So yeah, I don't know. But one of my classmate when I was doing masters, she became a teacher, a law teacher, right? But in the faculty of economy. And she said that it's fun. It's fun teaching law to non-lawyers wannabe. Like teaching law to people who is actually like studying different field is actually so much fun compared to teaching law in the faculty of law. I believe it. I believe it because that was actually not the first time I've heard it. Like it's actually more fun to teach law to people who don't want to become a lawyer, but just wants to know law as it is, like for the practicality of it. It's really fun, she said. Zini, thank you for the hat pats. Gio, thank you for the check-in. Hi. Hello. Sorry, I'm kind of behind in chat. Kind of. Only a little bit. Nothing too crazy here. I'd cite you as a reliable source. No chance. No. In the end, teacher or professor using AI too true. Well, maybe you are different from me. I'm rather soft. What? To be honest, 24-hour news using social media posts as sources has happened for a while. I now find it funnier when they get tricked by some AI account. Well, to be fair, yeah, but I don't know. I think it's becoming worse now. Yeah, I think. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, you're right. Like even not like citing some random social media account, but also citing some random YouTube comments. That's crazy, actually. Yeah, you're right. It happened for a while. Maybe because like at the time, like in the past, we kind of other option, but now like the online media, the online news source is our only source. Is the moral lesson here rob a bank, stab you literally or metaphorically? Well, the moral of the story is that to have generational wealth. Yeah. To be reborn as the young master from a rich family and have generational wealth so we don't have to work all our life and never be afraid of running out of money, so we can just do what we are passionate about and do good to other people, and also to have a strong political influence just in case, Yeah, that's the moral of the story. I'd be fine with being a royalty. Just need like 400 people today to be the king of England. Oh my god. What's the worst thing that could happen if you get into a kitchen? No comment. I cook for survival. Otsugori. Oh my god, AI are just yes bot because we are the ones teaching it. Hi Tester saying hi. Sorry, I was so behind in chat. The thing is that I like to read chat, right? Because I know the experience of like when I'm become like the chatter myself. I really like it when the streamer read my chat, right? Like especially when the chat is not like super busy, right? So yeah, but then I went in a tangent talking about other things, so and the chat move on and I become like left behind. So yeah. Thank you for the gifted sub, Awin. Thank you. Has anyone ever used Grammarly? No, I don't know. ChatGPT is programmed to like you, like weirdly like you. I think so. Yeah. Who taught ChatGPT, Reese? Not me. I have natural Reese, but I wouldn't teach it to like the AI. Is the grammar check part of the same AI thread? If yes, the previous prompt contributes to the AI response as well? No, actually. I always use temporary chat for grammar check. So that actually makes it even more suspicious, right? And you know what? Don't tell anyone. I never. This is like a conspiracy theory, I think. Put on your tin foil hat. I swear, I know for sure, I never told ChatGPT where I'm from. I rarely even think of where I'm from, you know? But ChatGPT knows. ChatGPT knows. And you know what? I checked the app on my phone. It doesn't have permission to access my location. And like somehow it knows where I'm from. Browsing data? Maybe. I don't know. But it's really suspicious. I was like, wait a minute. I never told you where I'm from. I rarely even think of where I'm from. You know, and I rarely even like talk about where I'm from on the internet. But how did ChatGPT know? It's really suspicious. Ryenna has so much aura, she's accidentally said this ChatGPT. No! You can actually tweak how ChatGPT responds to you. I know that. I tried to make it more formal, but it didn't work. Nice auto shout out. Yeah, it's working this time, right? That's like such cute emote. I'm pinning this. Marry a rich person, give your children the life you wanted. The thing I've seen in this line of work when it comes to problem related to marriage life, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it. I think they know your location if you have an account. The thing is that it's still so suspicious. It's still so suspicious. I can't really go into details, but the geographic location of my payment system, the one that I use for ChatGPT, is supposed to be different than my actual. So yeah, because I don't know. As long as you use the internet, they knew. Probably, yeah. I don't know. So there's no such thing as like, privacy anymore. The AI knew your IP. They're currently listening in real time. They're actually trying to program my ChatGPT to pretend they don't know my location at this moment, like in real time, listening to this stream. There's different ways apps can gain your data. It's why I can no longer fear my information being sold, since it's probably has been out without my knowledge. True, actually, Fendi. True. That's the same for me too. That's why I feel like I can't ever be like a president of a country or something like that, because I'm so transparent when it comes to, like, I don't care anymore, when it comes to those kind of things. Like, probably they can find like, oh my god, like this president of Breadland, Ryenna, used to stream. Oh my god. Under the pseudonym passingcatloaf. They probably geolocate your IP and feed it to the prom. Oh my god. It's not safe anymore. Try rejecting it, like we stay on the topic, stop small talk. I tried, but it keeps relapsing. It isn't hard to track anyone on the internet, not anymore at least. Even if someone were to stop using internet and go live in the forest, they can still be tracked. Interesting. You can just ask ChatGPT what it knows and it will tell you. Actually, someone tried. Okay, let me try. Let me try right now. Let's test it out. How do you know where I'm from. Oh shit. It's so scary. It's the answer is so scary. Oh gosh. Hi Silo. Hi. I'm currently asking ChatGPT why it knows my location despite not having permission to my location. And I never told the ChatGPT where I'm from because I rarely even ever think where I'm from, you know? And like Jay here suggested, like, just ask ChatGPT and it will tell you, and it kind of does. So it says that when you use ChatGPT, the system just gets general metadata about your connection, things like approximate region, time zone, or language settings. It's not precise. It doesn't show your exact address, phone number, home, workplace, or anything scary. It's more like, this person seems to be somewhere around Redland based on how their connection is routed. It's the same way websites can tell which country to show you prices in. It's just IP-based regional information, not personal identity. And honestly, it's sometimes wrong too, especially with VPNs, mobile networks, or international routing. So it's not like I know, it's more like I guesses clumsily with whatever the system gives me. But hey, you seem a bit curious. Did it freak you out a bit? Tell me what part made you wonder. I'll walk you through anything you feel comfy. So you feel comfy. You see how the ChatGPT talks to me? It's so creepy, right? It's so creepy. I'm actually having goosebumps right now. Like, why it talks like that? Why it talks like that? Watch it try to gaslight you. You told me 8-9 months ago, remember? I'm surprised that it actually tells me, like, honestly though, because I've seen like some people like ask ChatGPT and it pretends like it gaslight the user to like, no, I don't know, no. Seems like OpenOA uses your IP address and browser data and inserts it into the system prompt. Oh my god. And we can't even disable the browsing feature anymore, right? I can answer that question. It deals with American legal nonsense. Yeah, apparently it's like the IP. ChatGPT is gonna go to your home as a telepresence robot. Oh my god. Yeah, seems like it. I was like, I don't know. I've been using ChatGPT for a while too. It's kind of becomes like a habit for me to ask ChatGPT for things, so I can understand why younger people will be so dependent on it. So the first ChatGPT I used, it was ChatGPT 3 actually. Can't wait for AI to get rights. Oh my god, please don't. I mean, any site can grab your IP without your knowledge. Even Twitch at some point did it for viewers. I'm sure Twitch did. Like, I find it very suspicious how websites like Twitch and YouTube knows your age or like your gender. They never ask that, right? Like YouTube especially. YouTube never asks me like, am I female or male, or I prefer not to say, or you know, that the other options. Never ask me that. But why YouTube has analytics about how many men or women watch your YouTube channel? Like, it's so suspicious. As a lawyer, how many EULAs have you read? I don't know, some. Like, some. I usually skim through it, like, unless I don't care. Also, I think ChatGPT copies your way of typing. It's possible. I guess that explains why it talks like that. Yeah, most euros the same. So what you do? Okay. So what you do when you are reading those kind of terms and conditions, are looking for the one that is uncommon. So like most of the terms and conditions, they're like basically the same. What you try to find is the odd terms. Like if you suddenly find like an odd terms about like, I don't know, like if you were to accidentally like breach this term, you will have to run around like in the circle wearing just your underwear while carrying I don't know, like an apple. You find like those kind of weird stuff. So mostly it's just the same thing. Mhm. So like when you're reading contracts too, like you don't read like word by word usually. Like you try to find information from the contracts, like what's the contracts about, like what you have to do, what the other party has to do, what's the compensation, what you get from the contract, what happened if you breach it, what happened if other party breach it, what happened during like force measures and things like that, how to end the contracts and how to solve disputes and things like that, like you don't like really read it like a novel, but it's you treat it like some kind of dictionary, some kind of like to try to find information from the contract. I'm curious how different language shapes contract and agreements. I wonder too, actually. There was an American judge that made a ruling which forced ChatGPT and similar AI to record your location and make it public record. There's no way. There's no way. What? It's like address and everything, or like just state? Sometimes it says state, right? Like I know, like for example, like Amazon. Even if you are not like logged in, it magically knows your state. Is person ownership legally binding? Like owning a human? Of course not. Of course not. Not in 2025, based on what I know. Like at least in my country. There's no such thing. No such thing. I don't even think like pet ownership legally binding, actually. Is pet ownership legally binding? What is considered as like owning a pet or like stealing a pet? I feel like not in my country. I feel like the ownership of a pet in my country, unless you have like the certificate and things like that, it's probably something more. But in general, like if the pets are like, my cats, which is not like super fancy cats, they don't have like certificates and things like that, the proof of ownership I can give them is like the medical records. And also, second of all, it's only a principle of possession, like possession as in like they are actually in your possession. Like I know the legal term for it, but it's in Dutch. I'm not sure if this term is familiar in English. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works in like other legal system. As a lawyer, you can look up specific of the judge ruling and tell us the detail of said ruling. Oh my god. One of the things that I dread the most is reading those. court ruling. It's so boring. It makes you sleepy, you know? It's like reading like what is like the common like stereotype of something that makes you really sleepy when you read it. For me, it's like the court ruling. It's so sleepy. Like especially the part where like they investigate, you know, like the witnesses or things like that, like the because usually you only read it like to read it, like I don't know. But if you only skim it to find like information, but if you ask me to summarize it, that will be so boring. But if I only want to find out what the ruling was, that's fine, you know. Let's say you have a watch made of gold. If I can steal it and you can't stop me, then I am the owner of the watch. Everything else concerning ownership is a social construct. You actually kind of get the idea correctly. Like when it comes to more I suddenly forgot like the English word for it. Like, you know, objects that you can easily move around. So it's like your car, your small like watch, jewelries, and things like that. The way that you can prove that it's yours, like in the get-go, is by having it like tangible, yeah. By having it in your actual possession, like in your hand, like you wear it and things like that. As soon as like someone take it for you, like unless like it can be proven otherwise, then people can assume that it's theirs, you know. Like, so for example, like if you lend your jewelries, for example, to other people, and they like go around the towns saying that the jewelries are theirs, legally it's theirs, you know. Like people can assume that it's theirs because they wear it, they're wearing it. It's like a concept in law that I'm not sure. I feel like it's a universal concept, but I think like I just explained it kind of like badly. But yeah, that's why it's like you need to think about like when you are lending things to people, especially if it's something like a car or like jewelries and things like that. Even like if you let people live in your house, it can become a big problem in the future. It can become a big problem in the future. There's a very common problem that happens when with letting people live in your house. So there's this one rich person, so he owns multiple houses, like, and nobody lives in that houses. So when he saw his younger brother becomes homeless, he offered the brother to live in one of the house. And then later on in the future, after years later, he decided that because he retired from the work, he decided that he wants to sell one of the house, which is the one that his brother lives in. How easy or how difficult do you think for him to ask the brother to move? You can't, like, it's really difficult. Like, if you let your brother like live in your house for free for years like that, they kind of like becomes like rightful, you know, to live there, and you can't easily just kick them out like that. That's why when it comes to like letting like giving favors to people, legally it has to be clear. You have to set a limit, like when you rent, like for how long, you have to specify it. Like if someone rent your house, you have to specify it, like for how long, for how much, and if you fail to pay, like then what happened. But if you let like someone live in your house, like without specifying like for how long and without even collecting any kind of rent, it's a complicated principle, but they are somewhat become like rightful of the house, and you can't just, like kick them out like that. You somehow become the bad guy, even though they literally live in your house for free for years. So yeah, it's a concept in law, and it actually makes so much sense despite the first impression. Very difficult because technically he become the owner since he lived in it. True, not like legally an owner, but like somewhat rightful of the place, because you never specify like how long you will let him live there. And if it's already going on for like 10 years, 20 years, and people will like legally, like people will assume that you will let him live there forever, and you can't just simply kick him out of nowhere like that. So yeah, it's really difficult. It's a really complicated thing at first, but the more you find more cases related to those kind of things, the more it makes sense. Yeah, the evidence and the law of the country. Yeah, then, well, but it's like, it's not really like it can become a crime. It can somehow, like somewhat, maybe it's mostly like civil dispute, but like it's becoming more complicated when it's family. Like, do you really want to sue your family to leave your house or something like that? It's really complicated. A lot of like social aspect to it, like financial aspect, like like lawsuit is not free, right? So yeah, it's really complicated. Don't do that if you are not willing to deal with the consequences. I feel like that's one of the things, like those kind of things are what makes studying law worth it. Like those kind of nuance, like those kind of concepts that most people don't know. Like most people knows, like if you steal, you go to jail, but most people don't know that if you do good for people for free without specifying how long are you going to do it and for how much, then it actually becomes like your duty. It becomes your responsibility to do that. Yeah. What's like the actual phrasing for this? Like, this is an actual phrasing, but I don't know how to translate it. I'm not sympathetic enough, but I would have been like, you're living here for free. I thought you got your stuff together, but but you're still here, move out. Yeah, but in reality, like, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Like, people will try to, like, like, even if like your relationship is super good with the brother, like even if their relationship is usually super good, but when it comes to getting kicked out of the house, it's really different. Like, for example, let's say that the rich guy let the brother lives in the house because at the time the brothers was almost homeless, right? But because like he lets the brother lives there for at least like, let's say 10 years, it becomes so complicated. Let's say during the 10 years the brother lives there are multiple renovations, and there are also like multiple like new furniture, like, or things like that, maybe even renovate like a second floor or something like that. Then what happened to the ownership of the house, of the building? Is it still completely yours? You agreed to the renovations, and the renovation is using your brother's money and things like that. You can't just kick him out if that's the case. Like, and he can prove that he already lives there for 10 years. So yeah, it's really complicated. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Like, even if it's for a short term, it's still so risky. Like, I've had some cases of people getting their assets claimed by housekeeper. So there's this other like very rich family, right? And this rich family owns multiple small house, and there's this like area of small houses that they rent out to people. And because they are so rich, they are kind of like lazy to manage like the rent, so they ask like one of their trusted people to manage the rent for them. In exchange, the person can live in one of the house, because like at the time the person is like so poor, doesn't own a house. Like they are not homeless, like they rent, but they don't own any house. So the rich people, like the rich family, was like, okay, so you work for me, you collect the rent, you manage the area, you find people to rent the houses, and in exchange you can live in one of the house as like the community manager and things like that, right? You know what? The last time the owner checked, the house, the one that the staff live at, the employee live at, already become theirs. Like they were like, how did that happen? And you know, people were like, did you ever sell it to that person? No. Turns out they did. They just didn't realize. They accidentally sell it. Because they are so used to asking people to do things for them, you know, like, yeah, you do it. You take this like land ownership certificate and things like that. I don't care. Like handle it, like if you like do whatever you want or something like that. And without them knowing, like suddenly they had a realization, like, wait, where's the certificate? Wait, why is the ownership already like becoming other people's? Like, it sounds so stupid, I know, but it's reality. Reality is often stranger than fiction. It's really, really, really weird. Like all this time, the owner actually, the reason the owner didn't realize is that the owner is still holding the land certificate, the land ownership deed. But the one that they are having in possession is actually just a colored copy. And they didn't realize that. All this time, all those years, they thought they have the real certificate, and they bring it to the law firm, right? And we were like, this is just a colored copy. Where's the original one? And somehow we managed to find it, actually. That's how we found out that it's actually already moved, the ownership. And the way that we found out about the land is because the employee attempted to make it a collateral for a debt. And one of the specialty of my law firm is banking law, right? So when we got like the collateral information, we were like, hold on a minute, isn't this that person's asset? Like, and then we check, right, like the information. Okay, it fits. And so yeah, they decided that they want to solve it between themselves. Baguette scarf, yeah, I just got this today from Fendi. Hi Lord Ombra, hi. Sell the house to him since rich brother wants to sell the house anyways. Yeah, but they will most of the time, then it won't be like a problem if that's the case. But most of the time the problem will be the brother will say like, okay, I'm buying the house from you, but I want to buy it in 1,000 installment, and I only want to pay for like $100 a month. reality is so shitty. That's what usually happens. Like, okay, if you don't want to live, then buy the house. Okay, I will buy the house, but I only want to pay like $100 a month because that's how much money I have right now. I have like 4 children and a wife, and I am currently out of work or things like that, you know. So it's usually that's what happens. So it's a lose-lose situation. What you can do is to prevent it. Don't do that. Always make it clear. Unless of course you are prepared for the consequences. Like, you know, the kind of things that usually people prepare for the consequences is when parents have children. Right? At least in my country, it's kind of complicated for parents to just kick out their children. I know that it's a culture in like United States, right? But it's not here. So like when you have children, you have to be prepared that your children might leech you off of you like for the rest of their life and your life. So yeah. Provenance flashback. Provenance. Wait, provenance? The history of an object's ownership, custody, and location, tracking it from its origin, artist and creator to the present, crucial for authentication, especially in art, literature, and historical items, but also used in geology and tech. It answers where did it come from? Why you do something like this in university? University archives work. What possibility do you need this for? These imaginary brothers are making me angry. This is not imaginary. This is not imaginary. This is from a real case that I've done. I've found, like I've experienced a long time ago. Yeah. I think in North America, if you're 18, in Canada, they start to prepare for your leaving. Yeah, I can't relate here. Like some children will live with their parents for forever. I think it depends. I know a lot of houses, at least 2 families are living in. That's good. That's good. Tell these brothers to grow up. Like they are literally like grandpas. They're literally grandpas. I can't fathom leaving my family home. Same. That's why water drops. I said like I don't think I want to risk it. Like you shouldn't like risk it. You know, like don't try. I feel like it's really risky to try to what is it called? Like to marry for money, you know. It's really risky. I've seen so many bad scenario, like you know, marrying for money gone wrong, or even just marriage in general. So I feel like, you know, like if you are about to if you are getting married, at least do it for love or something like that. Because if it's like for money, it's kind of like sometimes it works. I know, like sometimes it works out for people, but my mama told me to marry for money. Okay, be careful. Be careful. Back in my days, battles. No, it's recent. I've seen the economy is tough through. I will stay in my family home for as long as they let me. I almost took a money marriage, but turned it out I really didn't like the guy. Seriously, be careful. Like, you know, I've seen really bad case. Like, find someone that is really good to you, like good not like good in general. It doesn't even have to be good in general, but good to you, like the best for you. Like find someone that is willing to be good and will be good for you, you know. And it's really subjective. It's really subjective, you know. Like someone who is not good for others can be good for you, and someone who is good for you can be not good for others, you know. Man, where do I got this money marriages? The one who owns the house by tracking the original deed reminded me of provenance. Items that get held in archives or museums etc. have to do the work to verify the real deal and also the right to hold it, and it wasn't stolen at some point, broadly speaking. That just reminds me, didn't you mention that you work in a library, Elwin? He's too pushy and posh, and what if he doesn't like yaoi? I'd go insane. True. Like one of my most like red flag is that if he is not like a nerd, if he's not like an otaku, if he's not like a gamer, I feel like if I get married with someone who is like a normie, I might get beaten to death. Like, what kind of woman play games for hours, doesn't cook, doesn't clean? Yeah. Unbelievable. How are you allowed to leave? Otaku normie I'm going to find some elderly single woman. Oh my god, blank. I say old man because when I was like redacted, a lady said if I marry her brother who was very old, I would get a lot of money and land. Oh no. No. Don't do that. Otaku? Attractive? Oh yeah, I haven't replied to Fendi. I will reply with this for now. Don't marry rich girl if you're not ready to change your world because they're serious about it, and I'm not ready to sell my play merch for some views. I feel like at least like find someone who understand like your hobby, right? Like your actual personality. Like I can't imagine. Imagine. As I said, work stressful. The world, just the general situation of the world, stressful. Imagine if your house life, your family life is also stressful, boring, like you can't stand it. I feel like come on. Don't do that. At least find someone that can be like that can bring a comfort to you, right? Don't do that. Wow. One of like the most heartbreaking case that I've had is related to this kind of thing. So it really makes me like, like just take your time. Usually the most desperate one ends up with the wrong person. Like if you just take a little bit of your time, take your time a little bit longer, you might find like someone who is actually good for you. But because you are like rushing, it can make you feel like you can miss like some of the red flags, the signs. My house slash is already a bunch of normies. To then marry a normie just asking to close the coffin early. Oh no. Actually, I'm the only otaku in my family too. I'm like the only otaku, and I'm extreme case. Like I literally cosplayed. I am a huge like otaku. Like I have like merch and things like that. And I'm obsessed about Japan. I play a lot of games, and I'm vtubing now. I'm like an extreme case of otaku. And I'm not even trying to hide it. Like, like I'm such an extreme case. Like, and my family is like, is VTubing considered as otaku or weeb? Actually, no, because I know that a lot of VTubers are not even like otaku, but I feel like it really adds like cherry on top to how weird I am like for normies. So you know how like some people are so shocked that normies find VTubers as weird? I know for sure that normies will think that VTubers are so freaking weird, because like I even know that my family knows I am an otaku. Like they know I cosplay. I can't bring myself to tell them I do VTubing. Somehow being a VTuber is more embarrassing than cosplaying for me. I don't know. I just can't bring myself to tell them the truth that I do VTubing now. I just feel like it's not like it's necessary to tell them, right? I'm like an adult. Somehow VTubing is so much weirder than cosplay. At the time, cosplay was weird, but I still tell my family. I still told my family about it, but somehow VTubing, I can't bring myself to tell my family. But I did ask them for opinions, okay? My sister and my mom. So I'm currently making a new model. It's not really a secret anymore, right? I can't keep it a secret anymore. Like, because it's near, okay? The time is near. Trust. There will no more delay. I am making one. The design process is already done. Throughout like the design process, I sometimes have difficulty on making a decision, right? Which one is better and things like that. Because it's just a general design thing, like fashion. I asked my mom, like, which one do you think is better? And my mom is very realistically like saying like, this one looks more comfortable, you know? And my sister is like, yeah, this one is better. Oh, okay. They help me a lot on deciding what looks good for normie standard. My whole household is so nerdy, so I'm okay. Yeah, I know. Like some people don't really get like why normies feel like VTubers are so weird, but I can see it. Like if it ever leak out, like if the truth ever get out, I think my family will think it's really weird. Like even when I was cosplaying, my mom, like my parents, they kind of let me do that, but they also said to me, like, when will you grow up? When will you grow out of this? Like they told me that. When will you grow out of this? Like when will you get tired of this? Like when will you finally become embarrassed to do this? Yeah. Like I was like, I wasn't even offended, you know, when they said that. I was like, I don't know. Probably in a few years, probably never. And I eventually grow out of it. At least I don't go to cons anymore. Okay, fair. Why you shape like that? Wouldn't owning a Dakimakura be way weirder? Actually, I never have Dakimakura. I'm not really like a merch collector. Yeah, I don't I never I can't see myself owning a Dakimakura. Our twink model, I'm ready. Yeah, are you ready for my twink model? I'll still remember a friend reacting to video as Teletubbies for adult babies. What the? That's so messed up. No, that sounds so bad. I explain it as streaming with virtual puppet and they understand. Yeah, but you know, I think about like how I will explain this to my parents or family in the future. I feel like I will explain it as a new technology of animating anime without having to draw it like frame by frame, and it will just automatically move with the tracking of my face, which is the truth. And I'm just voicing the anime character, so I become an anime myself, just like how I always watch, you know. So I will just tell it as it is, what it means for me, which is like, you know, as the otaku. I feel like depending on who you ask, like people can have like different like explanation of what VTubing is. For me, it's like an extension of my otaku self. Like, just look at this. Just look at this. Immersion break. But what a cool technology is this. If VTubing exists, like in 2000 and like 10, let's say, maybe people will think this is like witchcraft. I don't know. This is so amazing. Such an amazing technology. My mom and dad love cosplay so much that it's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's turning into twink so she can rank high on Fendi watch list. Wait, the VTuber. Okay, why your chat talk is weird. I'm not sure if I will ever introduce you guys to my family. I guess you guys are like fine when you are not talking about tentacles or weeping or, you know, things like that, like spreading lies about me. You'll grow out of this. I don't know. It's been years. I don't know. This is living. I invested too much in this lifestyle. Yeah, I feel like my parents already accepted that I will be an otaku forever, but they just hope that I will grow out of cosplay, especially, like specifically, just cosplay. Try owning a Dakimakura, washing and hanging. Your parents just look at it and stare into your soul. I can't do that. I can't do that. I feel like the only Dakimakura that I will consider is Dakimakura of the chat loaf. You know, like imagine just a long chat loaf. I feel like this will be really, really cute, and that will be acceptable. So I feel like if I ever make a Dakimakura, it will just be like a long bread loaf. Yeah, so it will be like normie friendly Dakimakura. A long cat loaf is a baguette. No, it's different. It's different. Like maybe it's not like long bread. Long. What if like it's not like, you know, it's not depth, but what is its width? You know, can you imagine it? Like you probably imagine like depth, right? What if what I mean is like width? So it's just like, you know, squeeze like squeeze out bread loaf. I don't know. Let's see. Cosplay is just free modeling for weebs. Technically, I feel like cosplay really helps with my socialization, and also really helps with learning how to take care of your look, like doing makeup and things like that. So I feel like it did a lot of good for me doing cosplay. You didn't choose the otaku life. The otaku life chose you. Born in the otaku life. Believe it or not, the furry life chose me first. Oh my god. It's a bad joke. Introducing us to your family. God, I'm so bold. Oh my god. Go even further. Just make it a small hug pillow. That's a loaf of bread. That's actually like the plan. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I want to make a normie friendly merch, like just the bread loaf. Like, do you know this brand? called Mocha Puff. Mocha Puff. Mocha Puff. They make like a lot of bread shaped things, something like that, you know. OMG, I love the tiny the Kimakura you can use as a keychain. So cute. Oh, like the pillow keychain. Make it expensive. Use goose feathers. Oh, like we can make it like several grade, like grade A to grade B. Like like Herman Miller chair. There are several types of the same kind of chair. Speaking of Herman Miller, the reason why I bring it up is because my chair is so busted, you guys. And I'm looking for new chair, and everybody keeps saying Herman Miller. Like, wow, both of you that to think that I have so that much money. Most the Kimakura is at least I own is NSFW. They will learn to accept it. Oh my god! Like also like do you have like those kind of sassy figurines too? Herman Miller is a nice chair. That's what they say, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It's kind of like out of my budget, and also I'm not sure if they have like the official service center in my country. So I don't know if it's worth it to buy it from like as an imported product, like from third party. I don't know. There are a lot of things to consider. I feel like I might just get a cheap chair again, and if it's broken then I will just replace it again, and so on. I wanna own my Kamista Kimakura, but there's no way to explain to my family why I would own it. Oh, I can relate. I look at this at goose feather pillow once, and the price is like 500. Oh my god, this is like adulting 101. Adulting 101. Instead of looking at like the different Gundam models, we're looking at like the different models of vacuum cleaner. Adulting 101. I don't know if the half naked twin can be looked at as an elaborate joke. Oh my god, I don't keep figurines. It take up space. True, I only have like small figurines that I got from gachapon, and also like one acrylic standee. If you're looking for comfortable sitting, you don't need Herman Miller. That's more of a luxury chair for office due to show off. That's what I kind of like assume too. Like I kind of like, is it an overkill? I mean, it's a good pillow, but the prices, I know. The Mila body pillow that's like 16-inch long. It's like the snake lady, the snake monster lady. I stole my work office Herman Miller chair because I randomly saw it on the upper floors of the library during lockdowns. Must have been an event and left behind. Actually, please don't admit to crime in my chat. Actually, I don't want to be called as a witness. Actually, Miss Ryenna, aka passingcatloaf, do you know this random rabbit called Alvin? A suspect for theft of Herman Miller chair. I never seen that name. Never know. Never heard. Intel, hi. Okay, now go back to sleep. Officer, I can read. No. I'm not like, I don't go around like reporting people. I'm too lazy. And I don't like the authorities, you see. I have some gunplay in my drawers. Most of them are gifts from friends. Aww. Speaking of gifts, where's my gifts? Where's my gifts? I know that I'm wearing my gifts, but where's more? You don't get it, Mom. It's a joke. The joke is that he's naked. It's silly. Okay, wait. You want some? Well, no, I don't need it. No, who wants to give anyway? Wait, I am currently looking for somebody to send you guys to because my voice is starting to betray me, and I still have work tomorrow. Give it. I already gave my gift. I guess it's not enough. Oh yeah, I can't really ask them to post ad on Skype anymore. Yeah, thank you. I saw it actually. I saw it. I reposted it. Thank you so much, Elwin. I mean, I am like, you have no idea. I already have the habit of calling you Awin because I believe I was right. It's your URL. Your URL literally says Awin. And then turns out it's not Awin. I need some inspiration. Thank you. No, thank you so much. Actually, I mentioned this earlier. Like, wow, it's so unbelievable how I got a lot of gifts already. So thank you. Actually, nobody I know is online right now. What should I do about this? I'm in a pickle. Ryenna the Gift Eater. Why is this like a cool manhwa title? Because I'm cool. Great second switch. Is it too much of a greed to want to be like, oh wait, I found someone named Daily Baguette. Wait, let me listen to what they are doing. Oh no, I got sent into ad break. I think it's pre-roll ads. Yeah, I think it is pre-roll ads. Yeah, do you guys want to... okay, let me check first. They are already streaming for like more than 4 hours. But let's see. Their sub batch are literally like eclair and then like croissant. And oh my god. I think they are French, by the way. Okay, I'm sending you guys to Daily Baguette. Oui. Let's see. Is it so much of a greed wanting to be adored because I'm such a good bread girl? Thank you so much, everyone, for sending us to the French. Well, you just gave me the bucket scarf. It's on you. Is it our punishment or not? No, what the heck? Thank you so much, everyone. Fell asleep. The chat GPT is interesting. Stayed up too late. Well, have a good rest of your day, okay? Thank you, Silo. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Waterdrops. Thank you, Blank Rabbit. Thank you, Gori. Thank you, Fendi. Thank you, Elwin. Thank you. Thank you, Lord Umbra. Thank you, Tester Saint. Yeah, my voice is betraying me. Thank you, everyone. So hope to see you guys. Thank you, Smurbank. Oh my god, you reminded me. Great message. And hope to see you guys again on Saturday my time. So it will be Friday for some of you. I will be doing another Yap session, but I will be also playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Okay. Bye. 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 Thank you. Have a good rest of your day and night. Okay. Bye.